Welcome everybody to the Nunnally Show. I'm your host and podcaster Clifton Nunnally. I hope you enjoyed today's show. Please stick around after the show and send me an email, maybe a topic that you may want to talk about. But I hope you enjoy the show. Welcome to the Nunnally Podcast Show. Welcome everybody to the Nunnally Show. I'm your host, Clifton Nunnally. First off, I want to say I hope you guys enjoyed your holiday weekend. Your holiday weeks, I should say, Christmas and New Year's. I know I did. Now, I had to take a few weeks off to enjoy my weekend, my holiday with my family. Hope you guys enjoyed your holidays as well. But welcome back. Had a lot to think about. Had a lot of shows I wanted to come up with, and one in particular, it took me a while to come up with this one because I'm trying to really shy away from a lot of the the black and whites and the white and black, and but I think I had to do this one, and this will be my last one for a while. I go more. 2017 is going to be a different year for a lot of people, and I want to spread the positivity and, really, put some of this race, this race nonsense, to bed, and hopefully it'll get put to bed. You know what I'm saying? But, with that being said, this show I have to do, and I'm calling it Black versus White Crimes. Why do I call it this? Well, I call it this because I was watching something. I forgot what I was looking at. And the percentage of the crimes that was happening, one was way up here and the other one was way down here. So then it got me thinking, I was looking on Facebook, and there was always a lot of, guys being, falsely accused of rape, murder. And I'm just like, how is that possible? Why does this continue to happen? So that's why I decided to do a little research on my own. And I'm like, wow, the numbers are crazy. I knew there was a top, there was a chart on Fox News. Obviously, those people there are jokes, but over there was there was something on Fox News, and I'm just like, wow, that's crazy. You have a news station that is clearly giving you false information, but then you have another station. You have the internet, which Google and everything else, that you can see actually what is really going on. So then that's why I was like, what? Let me do my own research. And I'm going to start with the crimes, okay? We'll start with the crimes. Now, these are 2012, 13, and the reason why I went back, for a reason. I went back for a purpose. The furthest I went back is 2000, and I want to say, what was that? 2008 or 9, I think it was. I went back, and I was flabbergasted by the amount of murders and the thefts and drugs and this and that, right? So first off, I'm gonna start off with let's see, drug violation. All right. Now, there's a lot of statistics out there, and there are some, that you clearly see where there's 801,198. So 800,000. So almost 802,000. This was in 1 year of drug violations, right? Then you have 372,914. This is 1 year, right? So I'm like, wow, that number's crazy, right? Number's crazy. But then do the math. Not, I'm sorry, not do the math. Well, yeah, do the math, right? That's almost 500,000, 600,000, right? Just say I round up, let's say I just rounded 372,000 up to 400,000. All right, let's make it easy. Round it up to 400,000. So here you got 400,000, one, and then you have another that's at 802,000. That's 400,000 different. That's almost 500,000 people different, right? Guess which one is white and which one is black? I'm going to take a second for you guys to ponder on that one for a second. The 372,000 are black. Okay. And it's no lie. I'm put it up on the screen for you so you can see for yourself. You can Google it yourself. 372,000 were black, right? But then you have 800,000, almost 802,000, just white. That's crazy, right? So then it's funny, but then you go back, you go and you see the incarceration, right? And I try to break it, I try to get a definite answer, a definitive answer for, the what, who is in jail for what. And they kind of can't, I don't really trust it. So I'm just like, I'm just not going to break it down like that. But by me being around my area, okay, Florida, right? My area, there's a city down here called Delray Beach. And part of the hood, so to speak, you have a lot of sober housing, sober living. A lot of it in this area. And it's only in the hood, which, right? Like, man, wow, they actually have sober living in the hoods, right? Well, it's not for the people that's in the hood. It's for the people that's, that come up from up north, and they come down here and they get in these sober living, these boot camp, drug rehabilitation centers, right? But you think about it, okay? They charge them with something, right? But instead of incarcerating them, they give them an opportunity to go into a sober living, right? But then you put a drug addict where the drug population and the drug users and the drug dealers, is big in that area. So you put these people in this environment for what? Now, my point I'm getting to is it's a recycle thing that they want to do. See, they want to rehabilitate the white individual, right? But then incarcerate the black individual. So you think about this. Why would you put someone that is clearly has a drug charge? You're going to put them in a drug infested area, right? So, they're in a sober living, but then you want to get the drugs off the street. So you rather incarcerate the black drug dealer, but rehabilitate the white drug user and even the black user. Now maybe I'm blind. Clearly I'm not. I wear contacts and I wear glasses. So I'm not blind, but I know what I see. And when I go there, I don't see blacks in the sober living. I see all white, right? I see all white. So it's like, why not rehabilitate the black person, the black man, the black woman? No, you want to incarcerate them. Okay. You want to incarcerate them, but you want to rehabilitate the white person. Now, this was somewhat of a breakdown of the incarceration rate. 0.7%. 0.7% of white. This is adult males incarcerated for drug use. Drug use. Use. To 4.7% black. Does that make sense? But clearly, the white male 800,000, the black male 372,000, right? So here it is. You have 0.7% of white with a higher violation, but a lower incarceration. But here it is. You have a lower black violation, but a higher black incarceration. Doesn't make sense, right? At all. Doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense to me. Just like with this whole voting thing. You know, here it is. They did a recount. Hillary clearly won the popular vote. But Donald Trump won the electoral vote. Like I always say, our votes don't matter. Just like these numbers don't lie, and they don't matter. Sorry, I'm taking a drink of my soursop tea. I'm telling you, I advise you guys really, this is off topic, but really try drinking some, either moringa tea or soursop tea. It's like, it does wonders. Trust me. It does, if you change your diet and you drink these teas, forget about it. I live by them now. But all right, on to the next one. I'm gonna go with, because I find this funny to me. So I'm gonna go with forcible rape. No, rape's not funny, people. It's not. I'm not saying rape is funny. It's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying, why I say it's funny, is because now again, I'm not making it about race, but I am making it about race, okay? But here it is, you have a white woman, they see a black guy, they get afraid. Oh my God, he's gonna rape me. He's gonna rape me, What should I do? What should I do? Okay. Forcible rape. 9,027 to 4,312. Guess which one has the most forcible rape? Yes. White has the most forcible rape. But they think that the black man is the rapist. Now, don't get me wrong. Whatever. It is what it is. Not saying that this is white, black, whoever. But they look at black men as rapers. Like what's his name said? Donald Trump. What did he call? He called the Mexicans rapists, right? And I found on the news, which was ridiculous. I know this is a lie to the utmost degree, because I'm gonna tell you why it's a lie once I read you the number. Interracial rape, right? Supposedly, there's this lie, there's this thing going on. It was on the internet. Interracial rape, black on white, 19,293, right? Against white on black, 0. I know for a fact it's a damn lie. Okay? I know that for a fact that's a lie. Let's you wanna put statistics out there and numbers out there. Well, let's go back. That's why my skin color is the way it is. That's why my parents' skin color is the way it is. My black people were they skin color is the way it is. Why? Because my ancestors were raped by white men. So this black on white race rape crap, it's a lie. And it's another, and I'm gonna tell you another reason why it's a lie. Because all this false, all these falsely accused black men of this, oh, he raped me, this white woman, oh, he raped me. Then come to find out the tramp was lying. So yeah, that's just another number added to the statistic because it's because of a lie, because a lady decided to cry wolf. Okay. I mean, it happens. It has happened for decades, for centuries, where white women lied on black men. Okay. Prime example down here in Rosewood, Florida. Okay. We all know the story there. Okay. We all know that story. Okay. And what was that? It was a white man that did it, but then she blamed it on the black man. So who's to say that these black rapes, they don't want to say it was their white counterpart. So they want to blame the black man and not the actual rapist who raped them. That's what I don't understand, ladies. White women, if you are watching this, if you have been raped and you have lied about who did it, that makes you look like a complete idiot. Tell the truth. If you want this rapist to be caught, tell the truth. Tell the truth who did it. Your dad did it. Your uncle did it. Your boyfriend did it. Your cousin did it. Your friend did it. Tell the truth. Don't say just this black man raped me. Because don't you want to catch the people that actually raped you? It's like if somebody, someone, hurt my kids or whatever the case may be, God forbid. And if I know who did it, first I'm not going to say nothing. If I know who did it, I'm going to go after it. But, whatever. But just to say, if I know who did it, I'm going to say who did it. I'm not going to lie and say someone else did it just to make this race look bad. That's just stupid. That is stupid. That is stupid. And then a white on black, come on. Like, come on. Let's ain't go there. That is a flat out lie. Flat out lie. Flat out lie. But the forcible rape has been, every year. What's this? This is 2010. 2010, right? 10,977 white arrests for rape to 4,888 black. Okay, let's go to what? Let's see, Donald Trump. I know he says, "Oh, this doesn't have the Hispanic." I wish you had the Hispanic because it'd be funny. Because that's, ain't that what he called them? Rapists, murderers. And it's mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling that the numbers. Here we go again, theft. There are so many black people incarcerated, have a record for theft that doesn't get an opportunity as the same, their white counterparts. Larceny and theft, right? This is theft. This is not, motor vehicle theft. This is like, going to the stores, whatever the case may be. 677,895 to 288,025. So here it is. You have almost 700,000 white arrests for larceny and theft. And you have almost 300,000 for black. Let's go down to drunk driving. 830,498 to 118,557. Here it is. You have almost close to 700,000 the difference. Let's see. What is almost equal? Okay. The murder. 4,101 to 4,203. Now, you have black people finally up on top. They're finally on top. for murder. Right? Okay, now let's look at 2000. Let's look at 2010. This is 2015 that I'm telling you right now. But the one I'm looking for right now, murder, is 2015. 2015. So 4,224 black African or American, black or African American, I'm sorry. And you have 3,807 white. Now you got a difference about 500, right? About 500. Okay. Now, why is that? Now, if you think about it, just think about it. It's not a huge difference, right? It's not a huge difference. Because, you know, there's so many ghettos, quote unquote, so many high crime rates of black neighborhoods. And for some reason, you don't have that many in white neighborhoods. But for some reason, and I'm going to go into that topic later. But for some reason, the murders are almost, they are, how do they call it? They're almost even, basically. And, but supposedly the black are more violent and more this and more that. But for some reason, they are neck and neck. They're 500 difference. Okay. It's about not even. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. 400 to be exact. Not even 400, almost 400. Different. 400 people different. But there are supposedly more crime rates in black communities or whatever, black neighborhoods, because we don't have communities, because we don't have black businesses, black grocery stores, black banks, black businesses, black grocery stores, black gas stations. So we don't have a community. We have a neighborhood. Because obviously a black community will be detrimental to white America because they don't want that. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. It's another topic. I'm going to leave that alone. But for the numbers to be almost identical, to be almost, neck and neck, it makes you think about something, right? Why if the murders is almost identical, why is it only the media wants to portray the black man as the poster child of murder, as a murderer? That doesn't make sense, right? You ask yourself that question. Why is it that, every time you turn on the news, it's this black person, that black person, this black person, this black person, that black person? Well, once you do the numbers, you see, wait a minute now. If this 1 year, there was just a different almost by 100. Last year, 2015, different by 100. 100, folks. 100. But for some reason, they only do the black murders. Why is that? Why is that? I think it's because they want to keep the fear of black people and white people. They want you guys to fear us. They want you to fear us like we're some, like you do the zoo animals, right? They want you guys to fear the zoo animals. That's why they keep them in cages. Incarceration rate, almost 5%. Different. So keep them locked up in cages, right? So what they do with zoo animals. Keep them in cages because they're dangerous to society. So they can't go. They can't be. They can't let them roam free because those animals are considered dangerous. So they keep them locked in cages so you can come pay your money, see these animals that are caged up. Can't get too close to them because they may hurt you. Look at the prisons. Same thing. That's why more black men is incarcerated. So then when they come out, you guys look at us like we're a danger to society. So you fear us. That's why, you know, Florida has the most gun sales ever, because these white people fear black people. But we're not the one killing you guys. If anything, we're just, black people should be afraid of other black people, because killing ourselves. We're not killing you guys. But they want you guys to fear the black man. That's why the NRA is so big with the guns. Hey, listen. I'm gonna tell you something. Try Clifton Nunnally. You will find out the hard way. Don't try me. But they want you guys to fear us. Fear is for a reason that I don't understand. You know, I believe there's no reason for you should fear any man. Fear no man. You know, only fear that you should fear is fear of God. That's it. Because trust me, he's the only man that has enough fear, that has enough in him to frighten me. Because that's the only person that I fear is God. Is God. That's it. I mean, I just look at these numbers, man, of it's sickening, man. It's sickening to see the numbers that, you know, how low on the totem pole the black man is, but he's the most incarcerated. He's the most incarcerated. I mean, vehicle theft. White, you got 35,000. Black, 16,000. Weapons possession, you know, 62,000 to 44,000. You know, 44,000 black. Aggravated assault. This number here is astonishing. You have 185,612 to 96,511 black. So round that number up to 97,000 black arrest for aggravated assault. 185,612. Round that up to 186,000 white. Burglary. 56,504 black. Round that up to 57,000. Right? 126,242. Let's leave that at where it is. Numbers don't lie, folks. Numbers don't lie. Now, the one thing, robbery. Blacks, 41,000. White, 31,000. Okay, 10,000 different. But it's not a big difference, is what I'm trying to say. We don't blow out the numbers like, I mean, unfortunately, I'm sorry to say this, but like the white people. You guys blow the numbers out the water. Out the water. But for some reason, you guys are less incarcerated. That doesn't make sense to me. How is it that you guys, at the end of the day, numbers don't lie? Okay? Like, again, like I always say, don't shoot the messenger. Numbers don't lie. Okay? Numbers don't lie. You guys blow everything out the water. The black race, okay, you have 1, 2, right? You have literally 2 offenses that we are up on. Those 2 is only a difference of 11,000. 11,000. That's it. 2 offenses, 11,000. 12,000. Let's just round it up. 12,000. But white people, I mean, you guys are, let's see, You guys are close to 1 million in all the categories. Close to 1 million. One, you at 300,000. Like, no, 400. So you got 400,000, 500. That's crazy. The numbers are right here. I'm gonna go ahead and do the math for you. They got the total white offenses. Okay, it's a whole total breakdown. Total breakdown: 837,851 minus 353,862. 500,000. I was off. Sorry. 500,000. You guys beat us by 500,000, but because you guys have the electoral votes, you guys can skate away. Ain't that how that works? I put it like this. All right. The moral of this is give the black men, women, the opportunities you give the white men and women. Okay. Give them a chance to be rehabilitated. Okay. You do for dogs. You put them in you put these pit bulls in no kill shelters. Then you send them off to some camp so they can be rehabilitated. But the black man, okay, now let's just say what it is. The black man, you put him in the jail, in a prison like an animal. You put him in there with other vicious animals because some of these men, I ain't gonna lie, they act like animals. But you put them in there with other vicious people, but then you expect for them to be rehabilitated on their own. But once they're in there, you put them in a society. You give them, you put them in there with the dogs. You fight them, and then if they get into a fight, because they have to protect themselves. You throw another charge on them. Then now they got to do more time. So now they got another charge and more time. So then they're constantly fighting off this person, fighting off that person. So then once you do let them out, they have no way to be rehabilitated. When somebody wants to start something, you guys want to end it because, it's not going to work. They can't be in population. So let's just stick them back out there with no money, no job, no nothing. I mean, come on. At least, give them a set them up, this work release nonsense, that stuff doesn't work. When they get released from prison, give them a job. Give them a house. Okay, an apartment. Give them a job in an apartment. Let them start something. Let them at least give them an opportunity to fail. See, you put them out there with nothing, they're going to fall. A lot of these people have no family or family that don't care. So it's like they can't go to family. They have baby mamas, but they probably moved on. Girlfriends moved on. Wife moved on. But you guys don't give them an opportunity. You don't give them an opportunity to rehabilitate themselves. To help rehabilitate them. You want them to rehabilitate themselves with absolutely nothing. Nothing. You want them to eat, but no resources to eat. That doesn't make sense. Everything in this world is a charge. There's a charge for this, a charge for that. So why would you put a man out there that has absolutely nothing to do the same thing? That doesn't make sense to me. I mean, in a lot, some areas, it does happen to the white man, also the white guys. I can't say that. Okay. But I'm talking about everybody. Okay. But it's a cycle. They get paid for these men up in these prisons. Every day they get money. That's why prisons are private sectors now. That's why they're private sectors now. So money, it's a business. It's a business. We are all, when you get into this system, we're nothing but slaves all over again. white, black, Hispanics. That's one thing. We are all slaves. We are all slaves to the system. Because instead of, just like with cancer, they could cure cancer. They can cure it within a week, a day probably. They don't want to do that. Why? Because there's no money to be made in there. There's no money in curing. There is money in treatment, not curing, treatment. So just like with incarceration, there's money in keeping them incarcerated. There's no money in rehabilitating them. Come on. A criminal turn their life around and become a greater man? Oh, no, we can't have that. He needs to stay a criminal. So we need to take everything from him so he can remain a criminal. Instead of doing the right thing and say, you know what? He paid his debt to society. Okay? He's paid his debt. Now let's build this man. Let's build this man up. Let's make him, let's make him, a man again. Let's at least give him an opportunity to build himself up. Not give him the opportunity to fail again, because that's all you do. That's all you do. That's it. How is that supposed to work? It's never going to work. It's never going to work. They're always going to get a return offender. Why? Because that's what they want. They want a repeat offender. They want you to return because it's more money for them. It's more money for them. It's a sad, that's why the United States is the most hated country on this planet. Because we have the opportunity to do right by the next human being. But guess what? They don't want to. They don't want to. They don't want to. Well, folks, that's my show for today. Guys got any comments, questions, concern? Comment to the show, subscribe to the show, send me an email, thenunallyshow@gmail.com. I'll be more and be more than happy to answer any questions, on the show. Pretty soon I will be streaming live, just to get a better feel for my audience. Listen, people, come on, spread the word. You know what I'm saying? Spread the word. My, I really want to take this thing places, and I need your help. And just spread the word. Spread the word, spread the word, spread the word. With that being said, I got a word for the end of the show. Live your day, live your life as it's your last day, because you don't know when it's your last day. That's real talk, people. Listen. With that being said, peoples, I love y'all. God bless y'all.